talk loud apparently. And this is Woodside High School, I'm the choir director here, and I just want to go a few housekeeping things before we hear this wonderful music tonight. And that is at the end of the concert, if you will meet your student in the cafeteria, if you should sit down. We've organized those chairs about umpteen times today, so just please push your chair back in when you're finished, so that we don't have to do it again. And down here, if you are seated down here, students, I think that would be you all, if you will simply fold up your chair, and we will have a rack down there, just put it on the rack. Because we do have to clear the stage for an event in here tomorrow morning. Woodside is always busy. So if you could do those things. On stage, I'll just need a few directors, maybe a few students of mine or anybody else's, to quickly get the risers up, and they're very nice ones, so it's very quickly and easy, and the shells down. That's it.
You shouldn't really go too far, so be back there, okay? All right. So I'm Lisa Sproul, and I've been district chair for 4 years, and this is my last concert. And I'm kind of sad about that, but, you know, I'm still going to be here as a middle school teacher, but I've really enjoyed being involved with the high school choirs. And so, but I am relinquishing the chair to a very fine teacher who we wish great luck to, who will be district chair next, and that is Mr. Gordon Parr from Tab High School. Right now. You can find him later. If you are a parent of a child that is either in our SSAA choir or our SATB choir, we want to say a huge thank you to you. We wouldn't have these choirs without you. And your support of the students and their rehearsals and their music program is vital to the education, music education. So we like to say thank you, and will you please stand at this time, all parents of students in the choirs. Also, of course, we need teachers to teach the music, right? So if you are a teacher, a choir teacher, even if you're private voice or you teach band or whatever, if you're a music educator, please stand at this time. Thank you, and I've enjoyed talking to all of you this weekend. It's been great. Do we have any school administrators, principals, assistant principals, school board members in the audience this evening? Would you please stand? And thank you. Also, of course, we don't have an event like this without an awful lot of work, and the work starts like now for next year. It really does. It's a year-long process. And our chair for this event this year is Mrs. Jennifer Jarrett from Menchville High School. She sang earlier. Are you still back there, Jennifer? There she is. Okay. And I'm proud to say a former student of mine. That's so cool. I love it. And Mr. Emilio Pasante, who you just saw earlier, was our host and did a fine, fine job. Thank you both. The recording for our concert tonight is done by Mr. Benjamin Tomasetti, who's right down here, and he and his lovely wife will be at the table in the lobby after the concert. So please, if you'd like to get a recording, you may place some orders at that time. Now, I would like to introduce our accompanist for the first choir. The choir that you see up here is the SATB choir, and you know, I've gotten a lot of questions over the years from people who are not music educators. What does SATB mean? How about the kids answer it? Oh, we didn't rehearse that. I'm glad you got that right. So, woo, good. Yes, they're good. And girls, what does SSAA stand for? Soprano. 1, soprano 2, alto 1, alto 2. All right. At least we've taught them that much, right? Okay. So our accompanist for this group this evening is Mr. Roscoe Redcross, who accompanies for us every year. He works for Hampton City Schools as their accompanist. So Mr. Redcross, or Roscoe. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce our director. I do want to say, though, that our directors this evening, we have a special evening for you because our two directors for both groups have co-directed the groups this weekend. So the students have really gotten some feedback and some coaching from two different directors who have a wealth of knowledge. So the director that you see listed for the SATB choir is Dr. Lauren Fowler-Callisto from Christopher Newport University. And you will also see and hear from Philip Swan from Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin. Yes, Philip. Please come on out to the stage, if you would, Mr. Swan. And for the first time that I can remember in a long time, we will have a finale with both groups this evening, and that is not in your program. So you have something really wonderful to look forward to. I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Fowler.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd actually like to announce our soloists for the very first number. That way I know I will not forget them. So, in order of performance, Michael from Tab High School. I'm sorry you didn't write down his last name. So, Michael, wherever you are, can you raise your hand? Michael, hi. In order of performance again, Will Miller from Menchville High School. Can you raise your hand? Marlon Hutt from Heritage High School, third. Nick Biddle from Poquoson High School. TJ Barnes from Heritage High School. Taylor Simpson from Lafayette. And last but not least, Nelson Alvarado from Woodside High School. And absolutely incredibly important to the performance of this piece within performance practice style, can I introduce to you, please, Matt Raybatch from Lafayette. He will be playing djembe this evening. Sho Cholosa.